welcome to 3D Amazon FBA. Today I want to talk to you guys about the only virtual assistant that I use. Before we get started, if you guys can like and subscribe to the channel, it really helps me out. Feel free to leave any comments down below. So anyways, a few days ago, maybe it's been a week now, I was receiving questions about virtual assistants and things like that, because there's a lot of people that actually outsource a large chunk of their Amazon business, whether it's finding leads, prep centers. Me, the only virtual assistant I use is for filing claims with Amazon, which is lost product, returns, damaged product. So what happens with this stuff is if Amazon loses something or it gets lost, in some occasions on returns, Amazon will reimburse you, which is actually brilliant because you get your money faster, and they generally will pay you like what market value is after Amazon fees. So if your net or your return is like $12, Amazon will pay you pretty close to $12. But it's good because you don't have to wait for the shipping time and the delivery time, because that right there is like 12 days before you get your money. So about 2 years ago, I signed up with this company called Kogan Enterprises, I think. I've been with them. It'll be 2 years next month. And they have virtual assistants that actually do it. But they handle all of my claims with Amazon. And, I actually get anywhere from like $700 to $1,200 every single month from just damaged product, missing product, and returns. So, it frees up a lot of time. I'm not like searching for stuff and filing claims with Amazon. They have their virtual assistant do it. So it frees up a lot of time for me. Actually, when I signed up, I didn't even really know how to go in and file claims yet. So it actually kept me from spending all that time learning, and it frees you up for sourcing, prepping, shipping, whatever it is. Spending time with your kids, if that's your schedule. But yeah, their site is, I think it's kimandperry.com. I'll leave it down in the comments to help you guys out. I don't know if the prices have gone up. I don't know if I'm like grandfathered into like an old price or what, but I pay $69 every single month. It comes straight out of my PayPal account, and and it just pays them like automatically. I think like on like the 12th or something. And even like my first month that I had signed up with them, they went back like far, I guess, because that first month I got over $1,000, and this was back when I was doing like $20,000 in revenue a month. So it was like, holy cow, these people just got me a whole bunch of money from stuff that had been lost, missing, that I didn't even know how to do with. So for people that want like to outsource, like finding you leads and prep centers, I don't use either one. I'm not too knowledgeable about it. I know quite a bit about prep centers because I know a whole lot of people that use them. So basically how prep centers work, and again, I've never done it, so I'm not an expert by any means. So basically what you do is when you're doing online arbitrage, you don't want to do it for retail arbitrage, because then you'd be buying the stuff and then you'd be shipping it to the prep center, and then the prep center would be shipping it to Amazon, and shipping it to the prep center would basically lose you all your money. So my understanding is, you buy the product and you ship it out to, or you have it delivered to the prep center. You want to go with a tax exempt state. Oregon, there's a really good prep center in Oregon. I forget what they're called. I'll leave a link down below. But there's a really good one in Oregon that deals with small sellers and big sellers alike. There's one other tax exempt state, but I forget what it is off the top of my head. So what you do is you buy the stuff, you create the shipment in inventory lab. So that way, when it's received, they'll know it's for you. I assume you put in your name, and they'll know that it's you. You would ask them when you sign up to be for sure, because I've never done it, so I'm not an expert. I've never talked to the actual people running the prep centers. But you create the shipment inventory lab with the stuff you buy and do an online arbitrage, and then they receive it. I think they charge $1 an item, and if you having them bundle items, they charge an additional $1. So you do have to factor that into your cost. And if you're using tactical arbitrage, you can include that in the cost of the product. So that way, you're not looking at leads that are no longer profitable because of prep center fees. And they prep it, and you ship it, or they'll ship it off for you. Of course, it'll come out of your Amazon pay, or just like you're sending it yourself. So the thing with doing prep centers and virtual assistants is you have to give them permission to use your Amazon account. So you go down into permissions, and you would input their information that they give to you. So that way they have permission to use your Amazon account. But the cool thing, because Amazon knows that people do this, is you can limit what they have permission to do. So like my virtual assistant, the only thing he can do is file claims. If I wanted to give him more access to more parts of my Amazon account, you can do it. But essentially that's how it works, is you have to give them permission. And if you don't give them permission, they can't access your account at all. Don't give anybody like your passwords. I don't think I gave them my Amazon account passwords. I doubt it, because I think I've even changed it a couple times in the past couple years. But but you have to give them permission, and it's really cool that Amazon, like, you can pick and choose what permissions other people have. So I'm going to see if I can learn more about where to find virtual assistants. All the people that I know get the VAs from the Philippines, because they could pay them much, much less money. You can work out a pay scale with them. I do know some people will get bonuses for like extra leads, during their time or things like that. But they're so much cheaper than hiring people in the United States to work. You can pay them probably a quarter, 20% of what you'd pay someone here because of minimum wage. So I'm going to see if I can learn a little bit more, like where to go to find virtual assistants. You can join Facebook groups every once in a while. It's pretty rare, but I'll see people say that they're either scaling down to go focus on other enterprises, or they don't want to do Amazon anymore for whatever reason. And I've seen several times on Facebook where people will actually say, hey, I've got this VA that's really good at this or really good at that. If you're interested, drop me a PM. So in Facebook groups, every once in a while, people will even give up VAs. So I'm going to do some research on that. I'm going to leave links down below of the prep center in Oregon that I was talking about, and of Perry and Kim, the only VA that I use that does all my claims, files all my claims for me. I'm not affiliated with either one of them. I'm not like getting commission or anything like that from giving that. Just trying to help you guys out. So if you guys can like and subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.